I'm happy to welcome you all to this webinar. I'm Haripriya from the product marketing team of Zoho Tables, and I'm really excited today to present you Zoho Tables and Zoho Flow. This is going to be the agenda for today. So I will start with giving you all a quick brief about Zoho Tables, followed by Zoho Flow, and then we have Gayatri, our product expert, who will be demonstrating this integration with a real-time use case, followed by a Q&A session towards the end. So before even getting into what Zoho Tables is, I want to address the challenges that any business owners face. So we have categorized all the challenges into two common buckets. The first bucket is data management. So when it comes to data management, there are a set of challenges associated along with it. So first, when your data is not handled properly, if it is not organized, it is going to get complex over time. And accessing the right information on the right time, it is going to be a complete chaos. And in data management, there are certain aspects where you can automate things so that you need not intervene all the time. And this can save a lot of time for you that can be invested in other valuable tasks. So apart from your data getting complex and difficult to access, security and scalability are also something that is very important when it comes to data management. In today's world, security is the utmost priority for anyone who is handling customer data or client information. So these are some of the challenges that we have identified in the data management category. Moving on, our next bucket is work management. So when you haven't set a process in place inside your team, everyone inside your team is going to perform the same work or same task in different manner. So this is going to result in variations in the result. Also, this may cause delays and team silos. So without a process in place, you cannot work collaboratively as a team. So everyone is going to work on their own way. So this is going to fragment the team. And again, in work management, there are certain repetitive and mundane tasks that can be automated. So that can again save you a lot of time. And if you have a process and way to track your work, then you will know when to reallocate resources or reallocate tasks based on the workload. And this will also reduce the feedback loops and which will ultimately contribute to faster deliveries. So these are the challenges that are associated with both work management and data management. So how are we going to address this? Current solutions that are available in the market are a spreadsheet or sophisticated software. So whenever we think about managing data or managing our daily work, we tend to move towards spreadsheet or a sophisticated software if we are looking at a more specific use case. So most of the time we tend to move towards spreadsheet for any kind of work. So we will see what are the problems that are associated with these two categories again. So if you are someone who are using a spreadsheet, you can easily relate with all these challenges. So you cannot store diverse set of information in a spreadsheet. So whatever data you are storing, it is going to be in a rows and column format, right? So you cannot view the same information in a Kanban board or in a calendar, which will give you a different perspective of the same data. Again, you cannot build two-way relationship between sheets. So and you cannot automate set up automations based on your data. Like you can build small automations called macros in spreadsheet, but again, you need some level of technical expertise to achieve that. And scalability issues. So spreadsheets are amazing when it comes to number calculations or number crunching or handling finance data and all of that. But if you are managing your day-to-day work data inside a spreadsheet, as your business grows and your data evolves, spreadsheets are not going to evolve or scale along with you. So you need to choose a tool that is going to scale along with you. So these are some of the key challenges that are associated when you are choosing a spreadsheet to handle your work and data. And On top of all these challenges, we also have poor mobile experience. So you have to choose a tool which has a dedicated mobile application so you can handle your work and update your data on the go. So for to give you a quick visual experience on how this transition will look, you can see this data, which is a student database. Basically, this is entered in a spreadsheet. So you can see if the same data is moved into a tool like Zoho Tables, you can see the difference pretty the elevation in the visual aspect clearly. So the same data is organized into different tables, as you can see here. So the data is split into profile table, club table, faculties table, and similarly so on and so forth. So here the information is properly linked with each other so that the data stays connected. So wherever you make an update, it is going to reflect in all other places that is relevant. So this is how the transformation will look in your both in your data management and work management aspect. And again, there are sophisticated softwares at the other end of the spectrum. So when you are looking to solve for specific use cases, for example, like a sales, function specific use cases like sales, marketing, etc., there are applications in the market to solve for particular problems. But there are again limitations with these sophisticated softwares. We have listed it down here. So first and foremost, all these applications are expensive, and you have to change the way you work in order to fit into these applications. It is not the other way around, basically. So these applications are not flexible enough in order to accommodate the way you work. And in most cases, any business who is using these softwares are going to use only limited features in the application, but they will end up paying exorbitant amount. So this is again a challenge. And again, all of these applications are going to have a learning curve, and you have to deal with it. So these are some of the challenges about sophisticated softwares. So now we know there are challenges associated with both spreadsheet and sophisticated softwares. So how can we overcome these challenges? So what is the solution? Right. So we need something that plays right in between a spreadsheet and the sophisticated software. So that is where Zoho Tables comes into the picture. So Zoho Tables is a spreadsheet database hybrid with as the flexibility or similarity of a spreadsheet plus database power. So with so right now, maybe you all might be thinking, if you are a ideal audience for Zoho Tables, so I can help you with that. Usually we classify our users into 3 buckets. So if you are someone who are familiar with the spreadsheet view and you are looking for a similar spreadsheet style tool, then you can go for tables. And if you are looking for a visually appealing relational database, then you can go for Zoho Tables. Thirdly, if you're already using a sophisticated software and looking to optimize it, then you can go for optimize the usage, then you can go for Zoho Tables. So to summarize all of these, Zoho Tables helps you to plan and track work efficiently, organize and visualize your data in a way it matters to you, collaborate contextually with the team, with your team, and streamline workflows. Now we will see about Zoho Tables. We have covered what Zoho Tables is and how can it benefit your organization. Now we will move into Zoho Flow. So any business will have the data flowing into different applications in order to manage their day-to-day work. You will have a chat application, you will have an email application, you will have a application to actually write the content, you will have a invoice application, and so on and so forth. So if information is scattered across different applications and they are not connected in a meaningful way, then it is going to involve a lot of manual repetitive work. In using Zoho Flow, you can integrate all of these applications so that your data stays connected. Zoho Flow is very easy to use. It works with a simple drag and drop builder. So this is how it works. So you have to select a trigger, and then you have to apply logic on top of it, and then you will add more one or more actions to it. So trigger is basically where your automation starts, and action is where it will end. So these are different workflow elements that are available in Zoho Flow. So there are decision branches, there are time delays, schedules, webhooks, and custom functions. You can use these in your workflow in order based on your business demands. So there are 1,000+ applications available in Zoho Flow for you to integrate based on your business needs. This covers both cloud and on-premise applications. So we have spoken about triggers, right? So these are different triggers that are available in Zoho Flow currently. So either you can start a workflow from an application, or you can schedule a workflow, or you can trigger it from a webhook, URL, email, or even RSS or Atom feed. So these are different types of triggers that are available in Zoho Flow. You can select the triggers based on your business demands and workflow demands. So you can also connect your cloud applications with on-prem applications using Zoho Flow's agent. This is very simple. There is no coding involved. You can directly do it in a few clicks. Now we will have a detailed demo on how to integrate other applications with Zoho Tables using Zoho Flow. So we have our product expert Gayatri, who is going to showcase the demo for today. So I will quickly hand the session over to Gayatri.
So Zoho Tables is a spreadsheet and database hybrid, which offers a flexibility of a spreadsheet and power of a database. So when you log into Zoho Tables, you will reach this page. So once you reach this page, you will have your profile at the top right corner, and you will have your portal name here, and the portal owner will be the ultimate owner of the account. You will have your workspaces here. So workspaces are dedicated folders for each business functions or departments in your organization. So you can create your workspaces based on your departments in your organizations. You can also share your workspace by clicking on this add member icon, and you can type in the email ID of your team member in your organization, and you can give access level by choosing on any of these, and you can click on the share icon. So inside each workspaces, you can create multiple bases. So inside each bases, you can create multiple tables. So in order to create a base, we have a few options. So the first option is to create a base with AI. You just have to enter a prompt here. So I'm typing in a prompt with the name purchase orders. And once you type in the prompt, you just have to click on generate, and AI will suggest some use cases for you. If you are not satisfied with the use cases suggested by AI, you can click on suggest more use cases, and it will show some other. So when you are satisfied, you can choose them and go ahead with create base. The next option is to click on this create base icon and choose templates. So Zoho Tables offers nearly 60+ templates available in the template gallery based on verticals. So based on your verticals, you can choose the template that you want, and you can go ahead and create a base. The next option is to import it from your cloud, URL, or local storage. You can also go ahead and create a blank base, which is creating a base from scratch. You can also import it from sources like Zoho CRM and Smartsheet. Now we'll just create a blank base. So when you create a blank base, you will be directed to this base. So you can rename the base based on your preference and choose the color you want. By default, you will have one table in a base when you create, and you will have it in grid view. As like a spreadsheet, in Zoho Tables, we have records and fields in corresponding to rows and columns. So as we saw, we can share a workspace. Similarly, we can also share a base By clicking on the share icon in the top right corner, you can share your base with your team members. And individually, we can also share your table by clicking on the share view here. So, in order to view a particular record individually, you can click on this double arrow and you can view the record and the fields in it. You can also add comments here, like you can mention your team members here, and you can have a discussion here about the particular record. And you can also you can check the activity of your team members in the particular record. So you can check who entered what in the particular record. We also have a live cursor option, so you can easily check who is entering what in the particular record. So these are fields that are existing in this table. So in order to customize a field, you have to click on this drop down button, and you can click edit, and you can rename the field as per your preference. And you can also change the type of field it is by clicking on the change icon, and you can choose any kind of data that you can accommodate. You can accommodate any data like attachment or formula or URL by choosing the field type. You also have AI fields available for you. So for example, if you have a paragraph in a particular record and you want to extract the important keywords from it, you can use the keyword extraction AI field, which will help you extract the important keywords from the particular paragraph. Yeah. So if you wish to create a new field, you just have to navigate to this plus icon and click on the plus icon, and you can choose the particular field type that you want from the 25 plus field types available here. So yeah, I think it's clear. And now we'll take an example of a manufacturing company. And if I am running a manufacturing company and I have to track my data in a particular table in Zoho Tables. So I have created a base called purchase orders, and I have separate tables called orders, vendors, and items in it. So there are 4 important field types available in Zoho Tables, and that will be super important for your business needs. So we'll see one by one. So first is the link field. We just have to click on this plus icon and we'll choose link. So this is to link one table with another. So in this case, I am going to link the orders table with vendors table. So I have to choose a table which I want to link. So I'm choosing vendors, and the display name will be vendor name, and I'm clicking create. So once I click create, this table is linked to the vendors table. So easily from this table, I'll be able to retrieve data from the vendors table in orders table itself. So we just have to select, and we'll easily get the data here. So this way we can link one table with another. So what if I need the additional contact information of this linked field also to appear beside? So for that, we have another field type called lookup. So I'll just search lookup here. Yeah. And we have to choose the linked field here. So the linked field is field 1. So I'm choosing it here. And I want the contact information email here. So I'm choosing email and clicking on create. Yeah. So as when we choose a particular vendor, the contact information will also appear immediately beside. So that is the lookup field. So thirdly, we have roll up field. So for that, I'm moving on to a much more populated table with same orders, items, and vendors. So in order to use the roll up field, we just have to click on the plus icon and choose roll up. So what is this for? If you want to calculate, so I have to do this in the vendors table. So if I want to calculate what are the orders placed by a particular vendor, we can use this roll up field. So I want to calculate the sum of the orders placed by a particular vendor. So I'm choosing roll up field here. and choosing the link to orders. So once we link only, we can do this process. So I'm choosing this a link to orders, and I want the quantity to be calculated, and I have to choose the formula sum. I'm creating it. So here we get the sum of the orders placed by a particular vendor easily. So this way we need not manually calculate the sum of the orders placed. We can easily get this here itself. So these four field types will be very important for your business needs. So if you want to calculate a sum, or if you want to add a collaborator. So for example, if you click on this plus icon and choose the collaborator field, you can add your team members in this particular record. So you can also add multiple collaborators and also notify them when they are added to the particular record. So see, if I'll show you how we can add collaborators. So we just have to choose a name and they'll be assigned to this record. So easily they'll be able to see what are the things they have to see in this record. Okay, now let us see the another important highlight of Zoho Tables, that is the views. So we have almost 5 views in Zoho Tables, and the first one is grid view that we are seeing now. So right now this is in grid view, and you will be able to organize your data in grid view. And the next view is gallery view. So if you want to visualize your data in a expanded view. So for example, if you are a designer or someone dealing with images and you want to have a look at the expanded view of your images, you can easily use this gallery view to have a look and track your data. Next important view is Kanban view. So once you click on this Kanban view, it will ask for choosing a particular field. So we'll choose status field and we'll click create. Okay, I'll just show you a table that I have. So okay, we'll switch to the next view. So calendar view. So what can you do in calendar view is you will get the orders in a calendar format. So you'll be able to see the orders in a calendar view. So you can easily track what orders are in which date by using this view. So this is in monthly calendar format. You can even customize it to a weekly, daily, and bi-weekly format also. We also have the form view. When you click on form view, you will be taken to this space. So you will have it like a form. So you can manage your fields and add your fields here. So you can customize it by even you can edit this form name, but it will not affect the table. So you will have it like this. So you can click on this manage fields icon and you can just check in this toggle to have this particular field in this form. So you can also edit this by just changing the name, but this will not affect the data in the table. You can also publish this by clicking on this publish icon in the top right corner, and you will have the link here and you can share it to your external clients or stakeholders to access this link. So they'll be able to access this even if they are not using Zoho Tables. So these are the 5 views available for you. And with this, you'll be able to visualize data in a different way based on your business preferences. The next important highlight of Zoho Tables is automation. So using automation, you will be able to automate inside Zoho's table itself. So if you want to automate when a record is created, if you want to send an email to a concerned person regarding the record, you can do it here itself. So this way you can automate inside Zoho Tables itself. The next important highlights is reports. So you can generate reports inside Zoho Tables. We can generate reports like KPI, chart, grid, or text. So here is a report I've generated for you. This is a chart. So you just have to enter your table here and choose the category, choose the field that you want to add it in the chart. I've chosen category. So easily you can visualize the data here, and you can also share it with your external stakeholders after you publish, similar to the forms view. Moreover, Zoho Tables offers a mobile application which supports for both iOS and Android. So whatever you do it in web, you can do the same in mobile application as well. And a mobile application offers mobile specific features like OCR, voice commands, create based with Siri. So this way you'll be able to easily organize your data and track it and visualize it in different views. So I think it's clear. So this is the overview of Zoho Tables, and now we'll go ahead and check how we can integrate Zoho Tables using Zoho Flow. So once you log into Zoho Flow, you will reach this page. So Zoho Flow, as you know, is an integration and automation platform with which you can connect one or more applications and automate your workflows easily. So once you log in, you'll be reaching to the dashboard, and you can see the total flows you have, the live flows, the paused ones, and the ones in draft here. And once you navigate to my flows in left panel, you will have the flows you have created. So this is an account I extensively use, so I have the flows I have built here. So once you log in, you will find the this my flow section empty. And the use case I've chosen to show you is Zoho Forms to Tables. So today we'll see two use cases. First one will be a simple one, and second one will be having a little more actions in it. So for you to understand easily. So we'll start with the first one. So let's say you are having a website and a contact us form in it. This is a contact us form, you have it in your website, and you want to track or collect the leads from the contact us form, and you want to enter it directly inside Zoho Tables. So I have a workspace created for it. I have sales workspace and leads and customers base in it, and I have a leads table in it. So I want the data from the forms to come automatically inside this leads table immediately when the form is entered. So that is what we are going to do with Zoho Flow. So first thing we have to do is create flow. So you have to navigate to the top right corner, and you will have create flow icon. Just click on it. You have to name your flow. So I'm naming it as Zoho Forms to Zoho Tables. We can group it in a particular folder if you want, and you can give a description if needed. I'm clicking on create. So Zoho Flow basically works on two important components of a workflow. So a trigger is an event that kickstarts a flow, and actions are subsequent steps that follows a trigger. So there are 6 kinds of trigger available in Zoho Flow, and an idea of a trigger is to get data from multiple sources. So whether it's an app, in this case we are using Zoho Forms, so it's an app. We'll go ahead with the app. But you can also trigger a workflow when you want it to happen in a particular scheduled time. Let's say if you want it to happen in every Monday at 10 a.m., you can use a schedule trigger. And you can also use it from other type of sources like webhook, URL, or RSS. So ours is Zoho Forms is an app in Zoho Flow, so you can choose app trigger. You can easily choose it from the apps available. So our case, it is Zoho Forms. So if you are using any other app as a trigger, you can choose it from here. So we'll just type in Zoho Forms. and we just click next. So here the triggers will appear. So for the particular application there will be triggers available, so that will appear here. For Zoho Forms we have these two triggers. So should be a new entry submitted. So I'll click on this and choose next. So the first step to do is to create a connection. So creating a connection is to giving Zoho Flow permission to access and exchange data with your app. So Zoho Flow doesn't know your app. So you just have to create a connection and authorize it for Zoho Flow to access your application. So as I have one, I'll choose one here. So if you do not have one, you just have to click on this new icon and give a connection name and authorize it. So once you have created a connection, you can reuse it multiple times. So I'm choosing this connection I have, and I'm choosing the form, contact us form, and clicking on done. So yeah, our trigger is set. We can rename it based on your preference. So I'm renaming it as new entry. Yeah. So the next step is to set up our action. So in order to set up our action, we'll just navigate to this left panel and type in Zoho Tables. From the actions that are displayed in the left panel, you can choose the action that you want. So I want create record action to be happening here. So I'll just drag and drop it into the builder. Yeah. So again, we have to create a connection for Zoho Tables account also. As I have one, I'm moving with this. I have to choose the portal. My portal is Frank's portal. I'm choosing the workspace sales. The base is leads and customers, and the table is leads. So here comes the interesting part. So we just have to map the data from the form in the particular fields. So you will see the data fields from the previous step here. So you can see the data fields from the form appear here. So you can map it in the particular field. So I am mapping the name here. So name, first name and last name, email, mapping the email field here, phone number, phone, type of inquiry. Yeah, so it's all done. We'll just have to give done. And yeah, we have created a trigger and an action. So our workflow is set. We'll just switch on by checking on this toggle here in the top right corner, and your flow is on. We'll just give a form entry and check if it is working. Walter John. So we're choosing a type of inquiry, demo request, and we'll just give a phone number and submit. Yes, we'll just go and check. We'll refresh it. So yeah, we have the entry created in the leads table with the name Walter John. So this is how our workflow is working. So this way you can easily track the data from Zoho Forms into the tables instantly using Zoho Flow. So I'll show you yet another use case. So imagine you have a finance workspace and you have a payments base inside it, and you have a payment tracking table inside it. So you have your customer names, the contact informations, and the status here. So what I want to do is when a customer is added and the status is changing to paid, I want one action to happen. And if the status is not paid, I want another action to happen. This is a workflow we are going to build in Zoho Flow. So I have built it for you. I'll explain it. So when a record is created in Zoho Tables, I'll set this as the trigger. And next step is to take the decision. So if the status is paid, I want an immediate thank you email to be sent to the customer for the payment. And if the status is not paid, we'll wait for 3 days using the delay function I have chosen to wait for through 3 days. And next we have the fetch record action. The fetch record action will go and check the record using a unique identifier. Let's say I'll show you what I've chosen here. So we'll just wait until it loads. Yeah. So using a unique identifier, fetch record action will go and check whether there is a email same email given in this search value. So I have chosen email as a unique identifier because each email ID will be different for each of them. So this way it will go and check, and after that, if the status is still not paid, it will take an action, like it will send an email to the customer reminding to make the payment. So this is a workflow that will completely follow up the payment of a customer. So this way you can easily set a workflow to make the payment process easy. So these are just two use cases that we saw, that we can integrate Zoho Tables with using Zoho Flow, but we can do so much more using Zoho Flow. So you can integrate almost 1,000 plus applications available in Zoho Flow, and you can quickly automate your workflows easily. So I think it's clear, and if you have any questions, you can feel free to drop down in the chat section. Our product team will be happy to answer you. So I'm handing over this session back to Haripriya.
Thank you, Gayatri. That was a wonderful demo. Hope all of you had understood how the integration between Zoho Tables and Zoho Flow works. You can reach out to us at support@zohoflow.com or hello@zohotables.com for product specific queries, and our product team will be more than happy to help you out.